Hey dudes, with draft season around the corner, I want to introduce you to one of our new sponsors, Trophy Smack. Maybe you've heard of Trophy Smack from Shark Tank. Who knows? Maybe somewhere else. Anyways, however you've heard of them, if you're looking for trophies, belts, rings, draft boards, whatever you need to take your fantasy football league to the next level, for 15% off, go to www.trophysmack.com/dudes. Help take your league to the next level, guys. You know, you got to get that good trophy. So go check them out. Tell them the dudes sent you. Again, www.trophysmack.com/dudes.
This is the Fantasy Football Dudes Podcast.
What is up, my dudes? This is Trent here. We are the hottest pod in America. We got a nice little breeze here. Garage doors just cracked open just right. Before we get into today's episode, let me kick it over to my dudes, see how their weekend was. It was a little Father's Day, and Phill is not here. We got a little call,
Last minute.
Well, last minute. What would you say there?
A late scratch.
A late scratch. Yeah,
It's like starting lineup already announced. It's like inactives, actives already announced on Sunday morning. It's and
did Phill hedge a bet?
He basically pulled his hamstring in warm-ups is what happened.
The last thing we got was at 8 o'clock. Hey guys, you want to record at 8:30? Then 5 minutes later, actually, I can't make it. Sorry.
Yep.
It is Father's Day. I'll give him a pass, but this is the kind of thing when Keenan Allen, we all knew he was hurt, but Thursday Night Football, he pointed at the camera in warm-ups and said, "Start me in fantasy football. Put me in your lineups." And he went out there and just laid a stinker. At least he showed up, right?
It's true.
But this is a similar situation. So this is Phil's Keenan Allen moment, I would say. Is that a fair analogy?
Yeah, it seemed like he was excited to say 8:30.
I was thinking this was more like a Tyrod Taylor moment where he went out for warm-ups and the doctor punctured his lung and Justin Herbert came.
Yeah.
That's actually a funny story. That's actually funny.
It's actives were announced and then he went into warm-ups and pulled his hamstring and it's a late scratch,
Maybe his car was out of gas and he didn't want to walk
Did
2
Phill
blocks.
puncture a lung getting out of bed?
He might, honestly, he didn't want me to tell you guys this, but he got a little, I think he might have rolled his ankle in Topgolf yesterday.
Topgolf?
Yeah. Or no, bucket golf.
Bucket
Yeah, he
golf.
would never go to Topgolf. Yeah, bucket golf. I don't know. He did.
I heard he showed up wearing jeans
He wore jeans. Which,
in summer, and it's hot here, guys.
Maybe he got a rash from bucket golf and jeans. Is that possible?
That when your thighs are sweaty and they rub together in jeans, not a good feeling.
It's like getting sandpaper and just rubbing it on your legs. I was looking at him. I didn't want to say anything, but it was a little dusty.
Trent, how was the bucket golf?
Bucket golf was great, Jordan. Thank you for asking.
Beware of Bulldogs podcast.
We had a good time. There was some goodie bags. There was some licorice in there. There was some Foster Freeze coupons. Ooh. All kinds of good stuff. It was bucket golf's fun. A lot of people were asking me where was that? We've been talking about it for the last couple months. They wanted to do it. I don't know if we maybe do something like that at Burris Park or something. It might be a fun time.
What you guys, what was the score? I was really bummed I couldn't go, but what was the score of your team?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Was it actually that bad?
So we had Aaron from Lemoore came out with us, Aaron Odland, so that was fun. He was a good time. He was giving Phill a hard time, giving me a hard time. It's just golf with the guys, but bucket golf, it's a little more relaxed. Golf cart might have been nice, but there was it was a dirt field, but it was still a good time. Nice and toasty out there. But Jason, friend of the pod, Phill, former host of the pod, don't know if he's coming back. Hopefully he's back. Hopefully we get to hear from him again. And Aaron all tied. They all had, I believe, 57 strokes, and I had 67, so I lost. So 3-way tie for first, and I took last.
Yeah, but I thought it was a team event.
No, for the Bulldog tickets, it was the number one, whoever won the tournament. It wasn't the winners.
So if you tie, what happens?
They did a little shoot off, and it went 3 holes of who did the best. They just said whoever won what
So
hole.
who won?
So Jason won.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so there's a winner of each foursome, pretty much.
Yes.
And then the overall winner won the Fresno.
Yeah, won the Fresno.
What was the score of the overall?
I don't know who won. I had a wedding yesterday for my cousin, so I had to kind of peel out a little early.
But you don't know what the score was?
I don't know what the score was. I could
okay.
text Caleb and ask him, but yeah. So I might do that. So.
Overall, fun little...
fun event. Yeah, I told Caleb, I don't know if they're going to do it again, but I was like, if you did this again, we'd bring a team
Question,
next year.
Do you like... I think it's a cool idea, but you think that or you think cornhole would be better?
I would honestly, I think both are fun. A lot of people saw that post on Instagram. They were intrigued. They're like, hey, that was cool. I would do that because it's new and it's pretty easy. It's fast.
I think it'd be fun, but don't you think there'd be some semi-pro cornhole whole players like would want to come and just smash the tournament?
I would do cornhole. I just only have one set of cornhole boards to my left. I don't know if I want to I guess I could try to round up 10 cornhole boards.
Could you
I don't
rent
want to.
them?
Maybe I don't want to buy. I don't want to buy 9 cornhole boards and then store them.
You think you need 10 cornhole boards?
How many teams do you think we can get for a cornhole tournament? I think we can get a good amount out there.
Yeah, but I think also part of the fun is only having 3 games going on once and some
And you
true.
wait.
That's
people
true.
hanging out.
Yeah, depends how many teams you have. Like if you had 30 teams, I don't know if you'd want to.
Yeah.
For sure.
You could honestly, Trent, you could probably round up 6 or 7 cornhole table.
I think so. So we might need to do. Maybe we do that in July or August to kick off the season.
Yeah.
We should do a little
Soccer
dude
golf?
get together.
That's fun too.
It's okay, but you have to have big holes.
Cornhole's
right?
a good hanging out thing to do.
Yeah,
Everyone hangs
cornhole's
out,
a good
talks,
deal.
very
It's true.
social.
We should plan it. And
We
just
could
plan it.
barbecue.
We should just plan it.
We
Yeah,
could barbecue,
barbecue.
too.
Yeah, we could barbecue too.
Man.
I like
we
where
got
this
some
is going.
spots we could do a decent cornhole tournament.
I think
Yeah.
so. So we should definitely look into that. Jordan, you had a lot of basketball down in LA.
I went to
SoCal.
LA for
Phil's
a
old
cool
stomping
little-
grounds.
Phil's old stomping grounds was in Irvine. Cool little basketball tournament. We're kind of on the more prestigious side, so we got invited. Didn't play our best, but we got young guys kind of learning and growing into new roles. So it's good. Played some good teams, learning experiences. So and it's always fun. Team event, bonding event. So
Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, excuse, our backdrop just, blowing everywhere. We got a nice breeze, luckily, to make it not quite as hot.
it's actually not that bad.
It's not too bad. The breeze is nice. We got the back door open.
We're gonna be in the new building soon.
We haven't announced it on the pod yet, Phil. Seth.
Oh.
But we got a little studio that's getting put together. So it's been
Well,
pretty
there's
sweet.
the
It's been
announcement. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been holding out. Yeah, no, it's fine. So yeah, the new studio is gonna be pretty sweet. Gonna be bringing you more content. You want to check that out on YouTube at TFF Dudes. Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at TFF Dudes. Also, I think that kind of does it. Seth, you have a good weekend. You do anything for Seth? You didn't go to bucket golf. You were babysitting
No, I
your
didn't.
kids?
You're right. That is a term I don't like to say, but it actually was true. So, like Trent was saying, our cousin got married it would be 2 days ago when you hear this, but yesterday to us on Saturday. That was a fun wedding. We got to be with family and friends. It was a really fun time. But my wife was doing some things for the wedding, before the wedding. So I was at home babysitting my own kids.
I'm so sorry.
And I'm not going to say it wasn't hard. It was hard because it wasn't hard. But you usually don't expect that. Usually my Saturday doesn't go like that.
Exactly. Like it's one thing like, hey, I'm watching my kids on the Tuesday night while my wife runs the store or whatever, but I'm like, Saturday's kind of a,
Well, I was hoping to watch some baseball games, but I mean, it's different when you have to keep children alive.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So no, that's good, Seth. Good wedding, good food, tons of steak, options between ribeye.
When you get to
New
pick at a
York.
wedding between 3 different cuts of meat, that's when you know it is an insane bomb wedding.
I heard that I missed a really good meal last night.
It was awesome. The bride's father had meat shipped in. Was it from Texas, Trent? Is that what it was from?
Yeah.
And you got to pick 3 different cuts, and I heard they were all amazing. I only had one, but they were all
Yeah,
amazing.
I went with the filet. What did you go with?
I got the filet as well.
Okay, nice. Can't go wrong with the filet. But and you know what? To top it off, I got a little sunburn today. Did a little pool day for Father's Day. Had a nice Father's Day. Had a nice little barbecue. But yeah, I'm kind of sunburned here. See, I don't know if you can see it on camera.
Trent,
Nathan, can you see that? And this is just an
I don't know,
example.
Trent. Mine might be
Seth
worse.
might be worse. We should
Mine might be
compare.
worse.
Maybe we'll vote. But this is just an example. Like
Just
I kind
really
of have. I have.
confused that you guys are pulling down your shirts on the pod.
I'll do anything
I
for
was
views.
at-
I'll
I-
do anything for views, Jordan.
I wasn't at the
Does
pool
your wife
though.
know that, Trent?
No, she does not know that. But it's also an example of Manscaped. Go to Manscaped. My chest.
Yeah, you need to-
I
Trent
don't.
can
use
use
I
that.
don't. I
You
don't
need-
use.
I
Manscaped
I don't
in
grow
my
chest hair, believe it or not. So I don't
I'm
have
proud
to
of
use
my chest hair.
Manscaped on
I'm
my
proud of my
chest.
chest hair.
Hey, your lawnmower 4.0. You
Yeah,
can use that thing.
and you can use it in the dark. It has a flashlight,
There
so
you go.
Manscaped,
Waterproof
go
as
to
well.
Manscaped. Waterproof as well. You can use it in the shower, maybe underwater in the pool.
I
Maybe.
wouldn't do that.
Try
That's
it. Try
kind
it.
of
Let's know how
gross.
it goes. But yeah,
That's
so
weird.
yeah, if you don't want a chest like me, go to manscaped.com. And the modern man's a man who takes care of himself, Seth. Manscaping isn't just for life's special occasions, it's a requirement. For optimal health, superior hygiene, and healthy self-esteem, you now have the right tools for a safe and precise grooming in hard-to-navigate sensitive areas. Plus, post-trimming products to help keep your dudes dry and fresh all day long. Got the nice Boxers 2.0 on the table right here. They are nice. You know, you get a nice, like, I don't know, is it like an AC under your shorts almost? Like, is that a proper way to say that, Seth? Like, underwear is by far their best thing, I think.
Let me just say this. It's a big deal when Manscaped has sent us all these goodies. You know, when we have
That's what we'll call Manscaped goodies. That's what we'll refer to them from now on.
When I have 7 pairs of Manscaped underwear and I can wear one every single day of the week, that is game changer.
Yeah, and you can too. You go to manscaped.com, enter dudes20, 20% off
I think
your
I'm
whole
wearing
order.
them right now.
Yeah. Seth,
I am.
Seth
I am
loves
wearing them
showing
right now.
Seth
So am I.
loves showing them off. Yeah, me too. So all the, we got matching underwear on the pod. Maybe we will not put that
very
on
weird
camera.
if we
We'll
all
not
had
put
the
that on
same.
camera.
That's different content. Trent.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I think Phill has that content for what it's worth.
All right. Well, producer's laughing in the back. You know, you got a good zing when the producer's laughing.
If you're not here, you're not.
Always punch down, boys. No, I'm saying Phil's not here. Punch down. That's what I'm saying.
Hit them when they're down.
I don't know if that was the right context for using that. That
You're right. Maybe I said that a little.
Yeah, today's episode, we are going to have a best ball draft. We haven't done this. We're going to try to do one a month, I think.
Yeah.
Is kind of the deal till we get to the draft time. But, maybe win some cash, all that good stuff. So let's start this thing off.
Trent, we're going for $3 million right now.
Going for $3 million bucks. Big money, big money, big money. Grandma needs a new pair of shoes. Here we go. Come on.
Trent, we need underdog promo here. There's only
Underdog promo. You're right. You're right.
Only one website you can turn $25 into $3 million.
Yeah, it's a big
True.
deal.
It's true. We're gonna be rich.
$25 into $3 million. The Best Ball Mania 4. I mean, look at this.
It's better odds than the lottery, people. It's
better
and
odds
it
than
actually
lottery.
requires a little bit of skill.
That's true.
$15 million prize pool. What do you got? You first $3 million, second $1 million, third $300,000, fourth $150K. Like, it's a pretty flat payout too.
You move on to the next round out of your group, you win your money back.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
It pays. So 677,000 entrants, and it pays. Let's do the math here. What's it pay? How many? Oh, I lost that.
While you're figuring out the page, Seth, what are you gonna do with your share of the money?
If we win $3 million,
Yeah. Upgrade our new studio, make it better, make it visible from space, more lights.
maybe we build a studio house.
Studio house. Yeah, kind of like one of those TikTok houses.
Be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of cool. Maybe a little
We live
slide
there?
foam pit. Yeah, we just come home to our wives on the weekends.
That sounds so terrible. But yeah, maybe that would be cool.
Yeah,
we invest some of it.
It's worth the try.
We
Seth.
put it
It's
back
worth the
into
try.
the pod. That's what we'll do.
Thank you, Seth. Yeah, Seth, I was over here going to blow all the money. No, let's just reinvest this to the pod. Keep bringing you more
Reinvest
content.
the pod.
we could do a lot of good for this pot with $3 million.
It's true.
Do a lot of good.
Except California would be a thief about half of it, but it's okay.
That's also true. But
Yeah.
So we're doing the $25 entry. Jordan, Underdog's the easiest place to play DFS. You can do these best ball drafts where you just draft your team and forget it. They'll play the best scores each week. No setting lineups, no trades. It's the dude's favorite place to play best ball and all other kinds of DFS fun. Enter dudes, and they will match you up to $100. So that means if you put $100, you have $200. So it's real easy, guys. Just go in there. It's underdogsports.com. Best place to play DFS. And
use the free money, people.
Yeah,
you can use the free money
yeah.
to put 4 entries into this.
Yeah,
it's
and
free. They are
and
free.
potentially
It's
win $3
literally
million.
free money.
Trent,
Free
I just
money.
had a good idea for a draft.
What?
What would you do with $1 million?
Actually,
That's
that
a
is
good
a
draft.
great
I'm gonna write
draft.
that
What would
down.
you do with $1 million draft?
I would love to hear what Phill would do with $1 million. We're going to have to wait for him.
He'd have to ask his wife for permission first.
Okay, that's true.
Punch down, baby. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Best Ball Mania. Enter the draft. You guys, we want to hit enter now? We don't have to do it at the same time?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Hopefully you guys all did 30 seconds. So mine is full. Are you guys all full?
I have some waiting here.
I'm drafting right now.
I have a bunch waiting.
I think I'm in with
Wrong
Jordan.
one. Should I exit?
Can you?
I cannot leave the draft. This is what I was afraid of.
Are you sure,
guys.
Trent?
This is what I was afraid of. That we're in a different draft and now we have a terrible.
No, it could be kind of fun.
You guys do your draft. I'll monitor yours while from mine. Okay.
No, Trent, just talk about your draft.
I'll keep talking. Yeah, I'll talk about it
because you're gonna start before
You're
us.
gonna start
Actually,
before us. We're waiting a little bit.
We're still on here.
You guys probably did the 8-hour per pick deal.
No,
This is a.
I'm waiting. Jordan, did you say
6 people.
Yeah, me and Jordan the same one.
Yeah. How did I? Yeah. So basically,
You
we
could
should have
do
waited 3 more
You could do a
seconds.
second one if you want. Have 2 going at once. It might be 2. You can't leave it because it already filled, huh?
It already filled. Yeah.
You're probably the last person, which is actually unfortunate.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
must have
It
been the
could have
last
happened to one of
person.
us. That's why
I think you clicked it first too. Trent,
Because
what
I had the
number? What
countdown.
number pick are you?
I'm pick number 3 right here while you
That's
guys
solid.
are waiting. So Justin Jefferson just went off the board. This is gonna be way too hard to follow if we're talking about 2 drafts that are going on.
Well, me and Seth may not get our draft done on the pod at this rate.
Yeah, I'm on the clock right now. I'm at pick 3. So far it's gone Jefferson and Chase. I think I'm gonna take Christian McCaffrey here.
Okay.
You're number 3 overall.
Number 3 overall. Riveting content, 2 drafts going at once.
That is
We are waiting for 4 people.
Should I just hop into that one too and go 2 at a time?
If you want to,
Try to win $6 million?
go for it.
You can't win first twice, but it's okay.
It'd be really bad if you didn't get in this one.
Yeah, I'm not doing that because I have a feeling that's what's going to happen.
We are
Well,
waiting
it's
for 4
people, so
So
if you do it right now, you can
have
get
to
in. Does it say 3? Hopefully, it says 3.
I think, by the, time, I think by
Trent,
the time I deposit money, I'm not going to get in. Is the problem, guys?
Oh. Wait, someone
it's
left.
5 people
We're
now.
waiting for 5 people. Oh my god.
You guys are morons. You know, I'm trying to.
we clicked it at the same time as
You
you.
guys should just back out and just help me run this thing. Is what you should do. That's what you should do. Producers in the back with his
Trent's
hand
struggling
on
to
the-
find out where to
I
deposit.
don't even know where my draft is. That's the problem. So it went Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill at 4, Cooper Kupp at 5, Eckler at 6, Diggs at 7, and now we got Tax Masters on. That sounds like a great guy.
I'm guessing he's going to take Bijan or Brown. That's my
he
guess.
took Kelsey.
Really?
Interesting.
Wow.
I guess I could have. You guys want to just help me with this thing? Is that what you want to do, or what are you thinking?
It's still 4. It's 4 people.
Yeah, this.
You
thing,
could join and wait, but whatever you want to do, Trent. You could turn on autopilot for that other one. No, but you are burning 25 if you do that.
the problem.
Someone keeps leaving in.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are getting in one on that one.
Stinking Junebug.
3
just-
people now. We need 3 people.
Let me see if I can remember my PayPal.
2 people.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna blame this on Phill.
Man, I wish Phil was here and he was in the one by himself.
That would have been way better content.
Yes.
Well, here's the deal: is I don't have my phone because my phone's recording me, guys. So I can't
Okay.
even get my PayPal password for inserting cash on here. So
Why don't you just have your debit card? Or
because I don't have my wallet in here, but I guess I could go get my debit card and do it again, right?
You don't remember you don't have your card number memorized?
No.
I don't either, but
I do.
I have it
I will
saved-
not
I-
recite it on the pod, but
I have it saved on my
yeah,
account.
I actually also have it. Yeah.
Do you have your driver's license saved?
No.
No.
All right. So here we got
We need 1 person.
Yeah.
went Travis
We're
Kelsey at
filled,
8.
Seth.
Here we go, baby.
All right, you guys just talk about yours. I'll just be the peanut gallery and chime in, and I'll update you with what I'm doing here.
Okay. Seth has a 3rd overall pick. I have the 8th.
Shoot.
Hey Trent, honestly, you have a better chance. You don't have to compete against us to get
Yeah.
out of your draft.
It's
It's
true.
true. This might be.
You have 2 less all-stars to
I don't
play
know. I
against.
felt better going against you guys than whoever these aces are I'm playing in this league, though.
I mean, we got a couple red shield boys in here.
The cheeses stand alone is a number 1 overall pick.
This guy's name's
Morgan Nell is property. I don't know what. Gus 1 of 1. Baka Flocka 007. It's a good name right there.
Man, drafting from the computer is so much better than your phone.
Oh, it's way better.
It's
way
insane,
better. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I've done it where I'm doing 1 draft from my phone, 1 draft from the computer. Last summer I was trying to knock out 40
Wait,
of these
can
things.
you not do 2 tabs?
I think you can, but it's just easier to keep track, so you don't have to go tab back and forth. You know.
I get what you're saying.
Hey, where would you take Mahomes in a best ball? You think I should take him my second pick and go Mahomes McCaffrey because I'm the 3rd pick on the way back? Would you go
Yeah,
quarterback
I mean,
that
you
early?
need to try to get and you try to stack him with.
Quarterbacks available are Mahomes, Hurts, and Allen.
Yeah, if you go Mahomes, you're gonna have to probably reach in like a Tony or something to stack him with.
Yeah.
In our draft, the number one overall pick
is going to be auto drafted here.
Justin Jefferson.
He auto drafted.
Seth is on the clock. Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase.
I think I'm going to go with the same strategy as Trent here and go with McCaffrey at number 3.
Sounds good. You guys are drafting from the same spot.
Same spot.
Kinda-
and there's the same exact order went.
Let me know if Mahomes makes it back.
Tyreek Hill just went number 4 in Seth and I's draft. Trent, where are you at? Have you just still did 2 picks?
I've still got 3 more picks. This guy just auto drafted.
You took McCaffrey number 1.
I took McCaffrey in the first, and I took Mahomes in the second.
Oh, you did take Mahomes in the
So
second.
I'm leaning between T. Higgins, Jalen. I'm not going to take Jalen Hurts. I got T. Higgins. Man, I wouldn't take. You wouldn't take. Man, Calvin Ridley's ADP's at 31 right now. Running backs. Derrick Henry just went off the board.
Okay, so in our draft, it just went McCaffrey 3, Tyreek Hill 4, Cooper Kupp 5, Diggs 6. So I'm on the clock, or I'm on deck. I got Travis Kelce, AJ Brown, Eckler, Bijan. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna take Kelce here in the first round.
So that's how that went in our other draft too.
Do you hate that? Like
I mean, he's going to be consistent.
Yeah.
I'm taking
Kelce and gonna pray that
This is a
can
one.
get Mahomes back on the backside.
I just took Calvin Ridley at 28. He's going at 31.
It's not bad.
So a little bit of a reach. Would you have taken T. Higgins over Calvin Ridley?
I'm pretty high on Calvin this year.
I think I would have taken Calvin Ridley too,
Really?
Trent.
Trent, how many? So I got Bijan and AJ Brown, CD Lamb. Back in, so we got Seth. We're at the end of the first round here.
Yeah, so we have a while to go.
I don't. You have more. Garrett Wilson just went in the first.
Yeah,
round.
that's a stretch, man.
Ugh,
Jeez.
easy.
That's a Jets fan, huh?
Trent, where did you pick Mahomes at?
2, second round, 3rd overall. So that's like what, 2-8?
Yeah,
I
I think I'm going to take Mahomes here at 2-5, but I have Kelce. I got to make that stack if I can, right?
Yeah,
I think that's fair, Jordan.
Yeah, I have no stack right now. I have Ridley, McCaffrey, and Mahomes.
You need to target Trevor Lawrence. Oh no, you have
I
Mahomes.
have a quarterback.
No,
Yeah.
no, you need to target one of those secondary receivers.
Yeah.
I just need to grab a receiver here in my pick.
So yeah, Devontae Adams just went. Amon-Ra St. Brown. So I have one more pick to go. I don't know why he would take Mahomes here. I'm going to reach a
I
little
think
bit on
Ridley's
Mahomes.
going to go to me right
Hey,
here.
just for what it's worth, guys, I am in. It's 3-11 right now. Joe Burrow's still available. You know, if you don't want to take a quarterback, Justin Fields is still available. Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Watson, Richardson. A lot of QBs still available.
So I just went with the Mahomes Kelce stack right now. So I have
That one's looking so good, Jordan.
yeah. Hey, my $25 draft won $3 million. There's not much. I'd like to bet on Mahomes and Kelce, right? Like,
That's a good hill to die on.
I wish I had Kelce. You're not going to take Kelce over McCaffrey, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have the right spot.
it just worked out. That's kind of how I went.
Yeah. How much longer until you're on the clock, Seth?
I have one more. I have 2 picks in front of me here.
Garrett Wilson over Olave. You guys all agree with that?
I think so. I think. Oh man, was there less competition in New Orleans compared to the Jets? Like, who are the other receivers in New Orleans compared to the other receivers in New York?
The other receivers.
Michael Thomas.
And who's the other one? There's a young guy there. Well, I just ran a
Says on the clock.
So
Man, Barkley just went at 2.9. That seems late. But
So the top guys available to me here, it's saying to pick Pollard or Hurts, but I think I'm going to go with a receiver here, and I think I'm going to go Calvin Ridley here.
yeah, you're in the same spot as Trent over T.
Yep. So I'm going to go Calvin Ridley.
So I did a tweet this past week, and it got a little bit of smoke, just a lot of votes. But I just said, on the clock, who you taking? Jalen Waddle, Garrett Wilson, or Amon-Ra St. Brown? 34% of the people said Waddle. 30% said Amon-Ra St. Brown, and then Garrett Wilson took 36% of the vote. So it was a pretty close vote. Do you agree with that, Jordan? I put half point PPR in the.
I go Garrett. At half point, I think I go Garrett Wilson.
Well, who would you go second?
Amon-Ra.
I think Amon-Ra's going to... I mean, Amon-Ra was a PPR king last year.
But the half point does make a little bit of a difference.
You're right. And I guess...
But Amon-Ra is due for some touchdown regression in the right, in like a positive.
Oh, man, I'm picking again. I forgot.
Says on the clock.
Okay. So, let's see. I think I'm going to go with a quarterback here.
I'm on the clock. Also, Najee Harris just got sniped right before me. I was kind of...
Actually, I don't know if I want to go with a quarterback.
Right here, Jordan.
Actually, I might just go with Josh Allen here. Yep, I'm going with Josh Allen.
Trent, who'd you take right there?
I have 10 seconds. I got Drake London, Mike Williams, Terry McLaurin. I am...
You went on a whole rant about Drake London.
I think I'm going to go Drake London because he's the highest...
You just gave me. You just told me how good of an offense the Falcons are last week.
And I'm thinking I might come back with Deontay Johnson. Jordan, do you think that's too much of a stretch, or should I take Tony right here? No, Tony's 72 ADP, and I am at 4. I'm in the 40s. I think I can wait for Tony.
All right, so I'm on the clock. Man, do you guys like Debo?
I don't mind him. I don't
You like
know
Brees-
the quarterback
you like Brees
situation.
Hall?
I don't mind Brees. I like Brees Hall.
Honestly,
He did have an
Jordan, I
injury.
don't know if I like Debo that much.
I'm gonna go Brees here. So I got Mahomes, Kelsey stacked with Brees.
I feel like Debo's lost a lot of that. I mean, a lot of his what you want out of him with that running upside because McCaffrey's there. Like he's not going to be. Obviously, they're going to steal a little bit stuff from each other. He's still going to be in the backfield, but you're not going to get as many. He's going to get half as many carries.
Fair point.
He might get 30 on the whole year, but now he's probably going to get 15.
I'm on the clock here, and I love this guy. I'm going to go with him. I'm going to take J.K. Dobbins.
Okay.
It's a little early. I think he's going to... I think it's Art Monk's there, right? I think they're going to use a little bit more of the running, maybe not, goal line stuff. J.K. Dobbins, I'm hoping for a little bit more touchdowns, but I end up wanting J.K. Dobbins every year, and maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe I just quit going after J.K. Dobbins, but he showed some good promise at the end of the season without Lamar Jackson there, and maybe he carries it over. I know after their playoff loss, he said he wanted to be more involved. He wanted more touches, so I'm hoping this is the year that he has a good season. And then after him went Aaron Jones.
Okay, so I'm two picks away. So I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I'm one pick away. Do I go with another running back and like Jahmyr Gibbs, Najee Harris?
Honestly, I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have a good season.
I love Gibbs.
Or do you go like Christian Watson, Drake London, Terry McLaurin, DeAndre Hopkins? I just struggle with.
Honestly,
problem
Jordan,
is,
I think Najee or Gibbs is the best pick here.
You don't think you could gamble on Hopkins like ending up with Buffalo, but there's also
but also he has to compete if he goes to any one of those contenders. Like he's just going to be. I don't think he's going to have consistent points. But then again, best ball's for those blow up games too.
but also the problem is there's a decent chance that he goes to New England.
Yeah,
I don't love that I won't have a receiver, but I'm gonna go Gibbs here.
You were just talking about Hopkins, right?
Yeah.
His ADP is 38 right now. I'm on pick. I'm in the 60s. He hasn't been picked yet. I might.
I think that's decent value.
I think so too.
well, you're almost at double.
Yeah, maybe he did get picked.
I'm coming up in 3 picks here.
Dude, I don't.
He's
This
picked.
is a weird draft for me, man. I got 2 running backs, a quarterback, and a tight end. No receivers. I'm going to load up on the receivers here. Seth is a couple picks away.
2 picks.
What do you guys think about Christian Watson this year?
I have him in Dynasty, and I've been wondering, should I try to flip him for something? Maybe a first-round pick or something. I have him in a lot of Dynasty leagues. I just don't know what we're going to get out of Jordan Love.
I know. I'm the same
It's
way.
really, and he
DeAndre Hopkins just went at 44 for what it's worth in our draft.
okay.
I'm up
Seth's
now.
up.
Man, I'm not too excited with any of these picks right now.
Mike Evans just went off the board for me at pick 65. Which is probably good, followed by Miles Sanders.
I'm going to go with the ADP here, and I don't have a tight end, so I'm going to pick Hawkinson here. Just going to kind of go down the board.
I think I'm going to have to reach on Kadarius Toney right here, Jordan.
That I think you have to if you have Mahomes. You got to stack him up with somebody.
Yeah, and I have no one right now. See if he gets sniped or not.
How many picks away are you?
I am two picks away. So,
Man, you would think you're in what round?
I'm in the 6th round. He's going 72.3 at ADP. I am pick 71. So I'm getting pick 69 actually. So I'm getting him.
I honestly might try to double stack with Mahomes with Kadarius Toney if I can, or one of those back end like Rashee Rice or something.
Mm-hmm. But the guys I have available, I could take Dameon Pierce right here. I'm tempted to take Dameon Pierce right here. Then
And not Toney?
Well, I'm back up in 3 more picks.
You're getting gamble. Seth's on the clock right
And
now.
I'm up in 1, 2.
What do you guys think about Michael Pittman? I'm not too sure about him.
Yeah, I worry about him a tad bit.
Okay,
Man,
I'm
I might go down here. I'm gonna pick Addison here.
I was
Okay.
looking at Addison there too. The other guy, did you see Sean McVay say Cam Akers is the offense is going to run through them through
Yeah,
Cam Akers?
who else? There's Rondre Stevenson got the report that he's
got a good
the
report.
guy there, yeah.
Do you ever trust Patriots? Camp Buzz, they might be the
I think you can
worst.
start trusting him a little more. Mondre was pretty solid all year last year. Man, I was somehow hoping Christian Kirk would follow me, but wasn't gonna happen.
Any thoughts on where Dalvin Cook's going to go? Dolphins, maybe. I've seen some chatter. Do you think it doesn't matter? It's kind of old.
Yeah, I think it's too old. Man, I'm 2 picks away here. I'd like to take a receiver, but man, I do not like any of the receivers.
Gabe
Yeah, I'm
Davis
not
just
too
went
excited
at
about him, Jordan.
74. I'm taking Cam Akers here.
So you didn't take Tony.
I took Tony last pick,
Okay.
and I got Akers. So,
Dude,
it
what
worked
do
out
I
how
do
wanted to
here?
work out.
Godwin, Pittman, Marquise Brown, Smith and Jigba, Tyler Lockett.
I can't believe they have Smith above Lockett and ADP.
So interesting thing here with David Montgomery.
I'm going to take Pittman here. Just bet on talent type of deal.
Think there's any chance Montgomery has that Jamal Williams role this year, where they're just using him as the goal line back, or you think it's just all Gibbs? I guess there's always an opportunity, right? I kind of miss Phill here. Like I just have a feeling, he probably would have taken Kincaid by now.
Probably.
I still can't get over it. I couldn't even post that draft board. I was so embarrassed about it. Like I want people to see it and give us their opinion, but I was like, no one should see this.
I can't believe he did that. That Kincaid pick
Believe
was
it.
bad.
Believe it.
I don't. I shouldn't make fun of it. My draft was not that good either, though.
It's a little different when you're drafting with guys. You can go check out our mock draft that we did together last week. We all did a little tag team, Yankee swap, all that good stuff. But yeah. I just had, who's this? Jamison Williams go in the 7th round. Jamison Williams, sorry, from Detroit. I think that's a good spot for him right there. 7th pick. If he comes back to me, I'm going to take Brandon Cooks here. If he can come back. We'll see. How much longer till you're up, Jordan?
I am up in 2 picks. So Dobbins, Kittle, Pitts, Brown were kind of last ones off the board there.
Seth, you get anything good for Father's Day? You get any good, anything special?
Man, Jay-
Nope, I got nothing. I actually worked today.
I saw that. You were cleaning the harvester.
I was cleaning some harvesters. Yep, our guy missed the day, so went out there with a couple other guys. Spent a couple hours cleaning some blueberry harvesters. I wore a tank top and I got toasted.
You did get toasted.
I did get toasted.
My wife got me some tomahawks. I need a barbecue, but then I get invited to that barbecue. Wasn't able to do it. So I'm gonna do it Monday.
Weren't
night.
those ribs really good?
The ribs were
All right.
really good.
I am
They're
on the
really good.
clock, and I am going to reach on Kadarius Toney here to get my double stack with Mahomes.
Double stamp, triple stamp. Brandon Cooks just went off the board in my draft here. Yeah, Seth, those ribs, they were really good. If you want to see this barbecue me and Seth went to, I posted a video on Twitter at TFF Dudes. Go check that out. All kinds of ribs, all kinds of chicken, all kinds of good stuff. Go check that out. Me and Seth ate like kings this weekend.
Wait, you went to a barbecue when?
Father's Day barbecue this
We,
afternoon.
right before the pod.
Yeah, we're riding the
I
slip
thought
and
you
slide.
said you were working, Seth.
I did. I worked after church and then I went straight to the party.
Oh, nice.
So it wasn't a full day, but it was a couple hours.
I think any work on Sunday might be considered like a full day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never fun.
It wasn't like really hot. It was kind of windy, but after like I started to feel it a little bit after I ate. Now my skin feels pretty hot.
Yeah, and then this
Seth's
garage.
about to be on the clock here.
Thankfully this garage is really nice.
Seth's
I am on the
clock.
clock.
Yep.
OBJ just went pick 93.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That seems early.
All
but
this 80, man, I have a tight end, but I really want to take Dallas Goedert here, but I'm not going to. I think I'm going to take DeAndre Swift.
I'm taking Evan Ingram here, and it just makes me mad because I probably should have took Trevor Lawrence with Calvin Ridley and Evan Ingram. That would have been better than taking Patrick Mahomes.
I'm taking Swift, and then I'm hoping Gabe Davis comes back around to me, and I can stack him with Josh Allen.
If this happens right here, I'm 1, 2, 3. I'm 3 picks away. I might get Alvin Kamara right here, which I think in the 9th round is pretty good.
yeah.
Especially in best ball. I'm willing to.
All right. I got a plan. I don't think it's going to happen. If this falls to me, I will be very happy. But I'm about 8 picks away, so I'm very not optimistic that it will happen.
No one's taking Miles Sanders, Jordan. What do you think about that?
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm going to take Gabe Davis here. I don't know if he's going to have an insane season,
Alvin Kamara just. got
but I have Josh Allen, and if there's that one blow-up game, like we had that 150-point week.
You have to stack them. Yeah, it makes
So.
too much sense. Man, this might happen. 4 picks away. I'd like to get George Pickens to fall to me, but I don't know if it's going to happen here.
Yeah. Do you think he's just going to have like a standout season?
You know, it might, Seth. If this guy doesn't take him, it might happen because they just went. Never mind. Because the other guys all were kind of had a lot of receivers. Dang it. I was going to try maybe get a secondary like stack with Pickens and Pickett, but I think I know what I'm going to do here if it falls to me.
Well, I mean, the guy who picked that guy, he has his running backs it's a big deal. He has Saquon, Derrick Henry, and Najee.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is still on the board.
I don't know
in
if I
these
love
drafts.
Pickens and Najee together, but dang it, I just got sniped. Shoot.
Yeah, you got Jared Goff still available in my draft here in the 9th round. Just some help.
All right, I'm on the clock. Man, Rashad Bateman, Elijah Moore, Zay Flowers. Do I just take another?
Do you need a third receiver?
Yeah. I'm going to go Zay Flowers here.
Yeah, I goofed up and auto drafted Dak Prescott, so that's no fun. That's why I've been so quiet over here. You know, I was looking down at Samaje Perine, Darnell Mooney, not Darnell Mooney, Rashee Rice is a guy I think
I don't think that's the worst idea, Trent.
Yeah, but I was queuing up my next one. Got that, so I'm going to get Rashee Rice on the way back.
What do you guys think about Zay Flowers over Brandon Cooks, Rashad Bateman, Elijah Moore?
Brandon Cooks, you know, he is very consistent. He's put up numbers on bad teams. I kind of like Brandon Cooks just because Zay Flowers might have more upside. I think we know what we're getting with Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, by any means, isn't going to hurt you, though.
I agree, but I just think the upside with Flowers a little more. And I think they're going to use him quite a bit. They invested a lot of draft capital into him.
How many rounds is this draft, Jordan? 15?
No, I think it's 18. Like 18, yeah.
Okay, I am in round 9.
What's your guys' thoughts on Javonte Williams?
I like Samaje Perine. Like I'm still not sold on I'm just worried he's going to.
What about Rachaad White?
I don't know anything about Tampa Bay now that Brady's gone. I don't know how I feel. Their run game was not very good last year.
Yeah, he's been hyped up, but don't you think Baker's going to dump it off to him a lot?
It's possible.
Or whoever the quarterback is there, we don't really know. Like there's a lot
Baker's
of
not a real dump down.
More of a little scramble and look for somebody and.
When are you going to take a tight end, Jordan?
I have Kelsey.
Yeah, never mind. You took Kelsey in the first round.
That's such a nice, thing, taking Kelsey early.
Man, Javonte, though, like his upside is tremendous in the 9th round.
I mean, it's possible he's a top 10 running back.
Yeah. And you have the flex, so I have 3 receivers, 2.
How was Denver's run game last year before he got hurt?
It was solid.
Like, did he have a good year before he got, when did he get hurt? What week? Or was that preseason?
He had 47 attempts for 204 yards, 16 catches for 76 yards. Okay, I'm gonna take Javonte here.
I don't think that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
And then in the 8th round at 8.5, pick 89 overall. Like, so that gives me a little. I'm a little sketchy on the running backs. Very risky. Breece Hall, Jahmyr Gibbs, Javonte Williams. But I think there's a lot of upside with all three of those guys. Pittman, Tony, Flowers, like my receivers. So I don't know. We'll see.
Do we know what's going to happen with Alvin Kamara?
We don't. I have Kendre Miller keyed up right here. I might reach on him.
Do you not take Kamara?
No, he got sniped the pick before me, and then I was looking around. Like, I literally had that locked in. He got sniped, and I was looking, and that's how I got.
I'm thinking about
my
taking
auto
Kamara as
draft.
my third running back, but I'm kind of straying away from it. But the thing that I want to pick Brian Robinson over Antonio Gibson, but I don't know what they're going to do at Washington.
I'm reaching on Kendre Miller right here. Not terribly. He's going ADP 136. I took him at 120. And then Samaje Perine went.
Man, what do you guys? Man, I don't know what do you think James Conner is going to look like?
I think he'll still get the bulk of the goal line carries there. I know the Cardinals aren't that
In
good.
2021, he had 15 touchdowns, 752 yards. In 2022, 183, 782, 7 touchdowns. But I know he also missed time.
Okay,
Actually, it might not be a bad reach. I'm going to go for
I
it.
took Rashee Rice here, Jordan,
Don't hate that.
in the 11th round.
There was another running back I was thinking about, but I think he might fall back to me.
Best ball Dalton Kincaid is available still in the 11th round, just so you all know.
Yep.
Quarterbacks that are available, you know, it's always interesting to see how much
Hey.
quarterbacks go. Daniel Jones.
When is
Jared
Anthony
Goff.
Richardson going?
He got selected in my draft, but he went slightly. I'll tell you right now where he went. He went in the 12th round, 12-2 in my draft. What about yours? I don't know what pick that is.
Drafted by Tetro.
He went like 120. He went 128 in my draft, Jordan.
This guy took him 84. Wow.
And we got divas coming up here, guys. I don't know if you guys got anything ready. You can kind of think about that in the back of your mind.
My pick's
I
coming
got
up
one.
in 5 seconds here. I'm going to go with Jameson Williams here. I have 3 receivers, 3 running backs, and a tight end. When Jameson Williams is back, I'm hoping he can have a good year. What was his suspension? 6 games? Or 4?
6. I think.
6.
Who's the guy in the Colts that they're talking about is like indefinitely out of the league, Jordan, potentially?
Oh, that Isaiah Rodgers guy, cornerback.
Yeah.
For what?
He was betting on NFL games, right?
Yes.
His wasn't like the accident ones like these guys were betting at like the facilities, right? On college games.
No, something a little bit more serious, I think.
Like he was knowingly doing it.
What do you guys think about Alan Lazard this year?
You think he'll be better than what he was last year? Like I wasn't that
Alan
big of a fan of
Lazard,
him
Zay
last year.
Jones. Alan Lazard, Zay Jones. Zay?
I might slightly lean Zay. I think I'd take Zay.
I feel like sometimes Rodgers though leans on
Juju,
Lazard sometimes.
Juju or Tyler Boyd? I'm going to go Zay.
Well, and here's the thing with Lazard. Maybe he has like 1-2 touchdown game this year, and for best ball, it'd be nice to have him. You know what I mean? You're not
Zay,
picking.
Zay can also do that
Yeah.
too, though. He has more. Zay might have more competition, but I think Zay was so good last year, they're going to keep using him. That Zay, Kirk, Ridley 3 wide receiver set. Because honestly, the Jaguars ran 3 wide receiver sets almost exclusively all last year, anyways. But Zay,
True, he was on the field a lot.
because it was always Marvin Jones, Zay, and Kirk. Now it'll be Kirk, Ridley, Zay.
Any thoughts on Khalil Shakir from Buffalo, Jordan? You think he
I like
might
him.
take some?
I like him as a flyer.
Dalton Schultz just went in my draft at pick 134. which that might not be too terrible for Dalton Schultz. On a team with a young quarterback.
Alan Lazard just went.
I think I'm going to take a flyer on Juwan Johnson, hoping that Derek Carr just keeps peppering the tight end like he always does.
Don't hate that.
I think that's a good late round flyer. I'm going to key him up. He's very far down the draft board. I'm trying really hard to not draft any rookie tight ends this year. That's a goal of mine. Because I'm trying to only take one tight end. And I'm talking normal drafts, not best ball. Maybe I should take one in best ball here.
Who's the Giants' top receivers?
It's Hyatt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then who was the guy that blew up in the Vikings game? What was that guy's name? Had a really good playoff
Hodgins?
game. Hodgins. And, there was one other one. I can't remember his name. You really liked him when you were talking about him, though, Jordan.
Richie James?
Yeah.
Richie James. Yeah, I thought you really liked Richie James.
Is the 10th round too early to take a second quarterback?
No, I'm thinking about
so.
taking one, Jordan. Are you going to take Cousins?
I also took Mahomes, though, so it's like...
I'm taking Michael Gallup.
Yeah, that's actually
You
a
know
good
what?
point.
I'm taking a Devin A-Chain.
I took Michael Gallup just because I have Dak Prescott. Maybe they have a blow-up game or something.
I took A-Chain with in the 10th. It might be a tad bit of a reach, but you know what? I got 4 heavy upside running backs, so hopefully one of them... My receivers aren't great, but...
I think I'm going to be taking Tank Bigsby in every best ball draft he's available in
I don't mind that.
this area. Like I'm at 13-3, and I hope he doesn't. I hope I don't get sniped right here. I'm one pick away from Tank.
Man, the A-Chain over Kamara is a little bold, but...
What round are you guys in?
10th.
10th. Okay, I'm in the 13th. I should have put the TV up again so where we could mirror it. It's just kind of nice looking at the TV.
Oh, well.
But we've been on different drafts anyways.
It could have helped us follow yours, a little bit.
Yeah. I really like Tank this year, man. I think that's going to be that's a good committee.
Let me just say this. How are some of these other running backs like Elijah Mitchell going over Jerick McKinnon? Jerick McKinnon, hold on. Let me just say this. 56 receptions, 512 yards, 9 touchdowns.
Pretty good.
The receiving upside. I'm picking him just for those blow-up games.
So what I will say about Elijah, you said Elijah Mitchell, right?
Yeah, his ADP is higher than Jerick
CMC
McKinnon's.
kind of has a injury
Kincaid
history.
just got picked also.
Elijah Mitchell was really good 2
117.
years ago. CMC, it's a handcuff. So maybe, honestly, I have CMC. I probably should take Elijah Mitchell, especially best ball, right?
That's true.
You know
I
what
guess
I'm saying?
I guess now you're saying that I
secure
probably should have picked
that
him. But
backfield.
he still is there, so I could pick him.
I'm going to take a flyer on Tyjae Spears too in this
Don't
draft
hate that.
if I get the opportunity.
Like I don't want to pick any of these other receivers.
Yeah, Elijah Mitchell went a while ago. Should have known if you're talking about him, Seth. He's definitely gone on my board.
Who?
Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah, he's back to me here. I guess now that you say that, Trent, and we are in best
yeah.
ball, I have McCaffrey. I'm going to pick Elijah
Just
Mitchell
give
just in
yourself some
case
security right there.
with McCaffrey's history.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping that doesn't happen though.
I am amazed at how nice it feels in here.
It feels
I'm
great.
sunburned. I'm not even sweating. This breeze here. Producers in a tank top that says "Sun's out, guns out." It's looking extra buff today.
I did have a June bug fly on my screen though.
That's never good. You
I don't like
June
June
guys.
bugs.
Not a June bug guy.
I don't like June bugs.
I don't think I hate them. I don't. Like.
I just don't like when they have the grip is not fun.
Yeah, especially you get one of those landing on your neck.
Yes, and then they hiss when you grab them.
He's got that killer squeeze right there. No one wants that.
Jordan's up in one pick here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what my plan is here. Okay. I don't love it, but I'm going to take a second quarterback here with Daniel Jones. Let me just make sure. Yep. Okay. And I think I can do what I wanted here. I feel like Daniel Jones, Mahomes, pretty solid. Maybe I shouldn't have took, but I have an idea of what I want to do. If it works.
You guys take any Taysom Hill? Either one you get Taysom Hill. Is he still available?
I would think so. He's listed under tight end.
Feel like
Probably,
they
right?
feel like they gave him some,
His ADP's 171. But you're right, Trent. If you want him for that blow up game,
Well, and I think they're still gonna. I think they're still gonna use him. I know that he was getting some praise over the weekend. What about Curtis Samuel, Jordan? You think he's gonna end up having a good game, good season here?
I don't love it, but
Wandale Robinson, that's the guy you liked, Jordan.
yes. Yes.
You were talking about him in Dynasty at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Would you rather take a flyer on Lazard or Mecole Hardman, Jordan? Both for the Jets.
Lazard. Because of that relationship him and Rodgers have.
Yeah, you're right.
And we know how Rodgers is with that.
Man, it doesn't seem like it was that long ago, Jordan, that we were all in love with Allen Robinson.
me and Jordan
Yeah,
are
it's
both.
crazy.
Jordan and I are
Never
both projected outside of the winning prize money right now. Our projected.
How do I
team.
see that?
On ours, it comes up under our. You can see that you see projected, Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm taking MBS here, Jordan. He's still still at KC.
Where does it show the prize money? I don't.
I just have it remembered. I think it's the top 1,500 get.
Yeah, where do I
$25
see
back.
that? I want to
Yeah,
know
I
if I'm
don't
gonna
see
be
that either,
rich.
though.
No, that's not on here. I just have that memorized.
No, but where does it show like what your projected number?
On your right, click on
Right
your
there?
name. Your name. Yeah.
Right there? No, that's the points you have. That's your projected amount of points on your roster.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm on the clock. Dang
I
it.
return everything.
I got a.
You did not auto, did you auto pick?
No, I got sniped. Oh, shoot. I was going to take.
Seemed like there's more sniping tonight. The snipers are out. That's all I'm saying.
All right, I'm going to take another tight end here. Chig Okonkwo. He's a pretty talented guy. I don't know if I kind of got caught right there. Shoot. But. Man, I don't love that. Dang it. I messed up.
Man, what do you guys think about the Brock Purdy Trey Lance thing? Because Brock Purdy's ADP is 185 to Trey Lance's 198.
Trey Lance is going to be the starter there.
That's definitely a good late round pick then.
Man, I panicked. I should take Andre Miller. Gosh dang it. I messed up.
I'm still holding hope for Darnold.
You know, the good thing is that the tight end can go in the flex, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find my second tight end here.
It's just tough because I have Travis Kelce, so like I kind of shouldn't have took a tight end there. But on the flip side, like he can go in the. I like him this year. Like he can go in the flex, you know. And my receivers aren't great. Like I don't love my wide receivers, so you never know. It might work out.
My tight ends, I have. Who do I got here? I have Evan Ingram, and that's it. I need to get another tight end.
Man, do I take Russell Wilson or Derek Carr here?
Who do you have any receivers on those?
I don't think I have either.
I'm over here saying I'm not going to take a rookie tight end, but Michael Mayer in the 15th round, I think I'm going to do with Jimmy G. It's him, Conklin, Gesicki.
Seth, what are you doing?
Man, I think I'm going to go with my boy Russ here. I had a good season with him one year. Maybe this is the comeback year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would try to get Man, there's no one you can stack him with, huh?
I don't think so. I think I need it. I'm going to go for... Who's my tight end here? I do have Hawkinson, who's probably going to finish top 5 every year.
Tank Bisbee just won the 13th round, Trent, in our draft. Did you get him in yours?
I did get him. I got
What
him.
round?
Let me see here.
Dang it. Jalen Hyatt just went. Shoot. He went earlier than I thought he was going to.
I got Tank. Yeah,
Well, I could get Marvin Mims.
Margaret Mims. I got
Nobody knows who that is outside of like.
Trent, that is so dumb.
our old sheriff. What am I looking for?
I think I'm going to go with a Mechie pick here.
I got Tank Bigsby at 147, Jordan.
Bryce Young throwing to his old boy John Mechie.
Okay, so he went earlier in our draft, Trent.
Okay.
Just a tad earlier.
So
Man, Hyatt, that bums me out. I was really hoping I could get Jones with Hyatt. Shoot.
So you said Trey Lance is going 198, and I'm just curious to see what Jimmy G's going 211. So they're all those guys are about the same. I think I would have rather taken like a Trey Lance back here, or like Sam Howell or Desmond Ridder rather than Dak, just like to see what happens to those guys.
Yeah.
I maybe should take Gus Edwards in case J.K. Dobbins does get hurt.
Jordan Love just went off the board at 150. Okay, I'm on the clock. I need to reach a little bit, I think, here. And I'm going to pair Daniel Jones up for my secondary stack, my secondary QB wide receiver stack. Wandale or Hodgins? I think I'm going to go Wandale.
That seems like what I would expect you to do, Jordan.
I definitely like reach. Like his ADP was
Pretty far.
Yeah, I mean, what his ADP was 178. And I took him at 152. So, but it is what it is.
Man, I like DJ Chark last year, but him on Carolina does not.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I understand. I still got Michael Mayer there.
I think I know what pick I'm going to go for here.
I'm gonna go with Hunter Renfrow.
Interesting.
See what he can do. Maybe that's better than maybe he's that safety valve, for.
Man,
Jimmy G. He's a
I
big
said
yard
Bryce
mountain.
Young earlier, like he was on the Texans. He's not. He's in Carolina.
Stroud, yeah.
It's Stroud.
Trey Lance just went 190 in my league, Seth.
190.
Hey, what do you guys think about Van Jefferson?
I don't know. I liked him a lot 2 years ago. It just didn't seem like I feel like I haven't heard about him since he had his baby in the Super Bowl.
Oh, Thornton just went. Gosh, I gotten sniped a couple times, man. DPJ, Marvin Mims, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson.
I took Khalil Shakir.
I think I take
Shakira.
DPJ?
I think so. I think that's what I would do.
I got one more pick in my draft.
Yeah, why did you should have took Marvin Mims, Seth?
I know. I think he could still fall to me here.
He just got
Never mind. Take everything back.
Take it back.
Juwan Johnson just went.
Have we not heard anything about CAH? He's not a free agent. He's still in Kansas City. Correct? I was wondering if he went somewhere. He just went, a round ago. Nothing too monumental there. Just for what it's worth on late round quarterbacks.
You got to be almost done with your draft, right, Trent?
I'm almost done. Just for so you guys can hear, like, Jordan Love went in the 12th round. Kyler Murray went in the 14th. Jared Goff went in the 12th. Anthony Richardson went in the 10th. Aaron Rodgers went in the 10th. Kirk Cousins, Geno, Tua all went in the 10th.
Seth, you're up.
I know.
Okay.
I was listening to Trent. I'm going to go Sam Laporta here. After Detroit used a ton of tight ends at the end of the year in the red zone, Sam Laporta could have a 2-3 touchdown day. And that might help me out.
And you barely got that in, Seth.
I did. I clicked it and it didn't go through. So I was like, whoa. But I had him in my queue, so I think he was going to pick him anyways.
Do you have your draft board on dark mode, Jordan?
No.
See, I am like the biggest no dark mode phone guy, but I like my draft boards on dark mode.
Actually, I want to keep it in dark mode. Actually, I like it better now.
It's way
I also
better.
don't
It's way
queue.
better.
You guys queue. I also never queue.
I try to queue. I don't ever use I like queue
I throw
my
queues if I
clocks,
want to do
yeah.
a stack.
Okay.
Or if I'm thinking about a player, maybe.
It's more of like a little stash is what I look at it more as. I don't know why I have guys queued in here that have already been picked, why they haven't been removed.
I think I like my phone in dark mode than I like my
phone goes
my computer.
Yeah, my phone goes dark mode from I think it's 7 to 8 is what it is. Maybe it's 8 to 8. I've been on the thing where it switches. Do you have your phone on dark mode all the time?
I have you have your phone not on dark mode at night or in the morning?
No, at night it goes to dark mode at 7 p.m. I don't have it there all the time.
I like my phone in dark mode all the time.
The only thing I have dark mode on is the drafts. I don't know what it is. Like Twitter, do you have on dark mode, Jordan?
I don't do anything in dark mode.
Even at night?
No.
Do you guys wear blue light glasses ever?
No.
No.
No comment.
Sorry, Trent.
I've been waiting for someone to make fun of me for that for Diva of the Week. Me wearing
I'm not going to make
glasses.
fun of you for it, but I'm just not.
No, I mean, you look at computer quite a bit, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow, Tank Dell went.
Excel just kills me.
Tank
Kills my
Dell,
eyes.
man. I was looking at that guy, and he just went early. Shoot.
I mean, I don't know if I like. I mean, Mecole Hardman's on the Jets too. Darius Slayton's on the Giants. Man, it's telling me to take Van Jefferson here, but I think I'm going to take Tyjae Spears.
And I was hoping he'd follow me. Nice.
I probably need a backup tight end, right?
You need 2 tight ends.
Because I'm looking at guys available still, like Deuce Vaughn.
Are you in your last pick, Trent?
On my last pick.
You get a second tight
Hunter-
end. Trent, you don't want to be the guy who gets no points from his tight end.
Yeah. Would you do Hunter Henry or
Check the bye weeks first. I know you're probably out of time, but
Mayer is week
He's up
13 and Ingram is 9. Good
Do Mayer.
thinking there. You do Mayer over Hunter Henry.
yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm kind of thinking of my last pick. I feel like Mayer in the last round is pretty good. But rookie tight ends I don't love.
Man,
Turning into
I'm,
everything I said I wouldn't be.
All right. I'm not going to take Van Jefferson. Maybe I should just take Van Jefferson here.
Richie James is on the Chiefs now. Trent.
No. Hey, I'm going to take a flyer. You took
You're
Shakir,
right.
Trent?
I did take a flyer on Shakir.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
going to take a flyer on Shakir.
I don't think Gabe Davis did good enough last year. And then the Stephon Diggs stuff, we haven't talked about that. Like, he
Yeah,
must
I
be
think it's
more
kind of a
involved.
non-story, but
The other thing we didn't talk about is Seth's friend catered a wedding
Yeah,
2 months ago.
I'm sorry. I'll explain this story now. So my buddy has a friend who, I don't know if he catered the wedding or he's invited to a wedding, and his buddy or the wedding he catered to, the groom, I think, is friends with Josh Allen. So Josh Allen was there, and I don't want to speak for what was said, but I guess Josh Allen maybe had a little bit too much to drink and told some people that he was going to be the cover athlete on Madden.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I didn't come on the pod and say that. Maybe I
Yeah.
did it more out of respect for my
have,
friend.
You
but
have receipts, though. You sent us the text message.
I do have receipts of my buddy saying Josh Allen told my friend that he would be the cover athlete of Madden. And this was a couple months ago.
Yeah, and you didn't. Yeah, and I don't know why
I
we didn't
should have
bring it
said
up.
that. It
Yeah.
would have made me look really smart.
Yeah, and now it's just like, yeah, whatever, like.
Yeah. Now
that'd
it's
been really
whatever.
cool.
Now people might think I'm lying. I don't know.
Well, and Josh Allen's from our area, like everyone knows, so it's not that far fetched to run into him at a wedding.
No, yeah,
Smaller
it
area.
would make sense, especially in Fresno.
Yeah,
what do you guys think about Gus Edwards?
I got him because I have Dobbins, and I just Dobbins, his track record is he gets hurt, so
So does Gus Edwards.
yeah, so it's Edwards.
But in the 16th round, a guy who the Ravens like to run the football, I do have Zay Flowers, which I don't love than taking that running back, but I wouldn't mind Josh Downs here, but I already have Pittman. If I take a flyer on Mecole Hardman with the Jets. Man, I'm just in a tough spot here. I don't love much. Man, maybe I
What about Greg Dortch on the Cardinals?
you know what? I actually like Terrence Marshall on the Panthers.
Well, that's not bad.
There's also Cedric Tillman in Cleveland.
I have a lot. I have decent exposure. Just
I
overlooking
took
my
Terrence
draft.
Marshall. We'll see. Maybe I can get. Oh man, I know what I should have done. Shoot. We'll see what happens here. I was thinking I should have took Chase Brown with the Bengals. With the Joe Mixon kind of question mark. Chase Brown at Illinois. He was pretty good at Illinois. Seth, you're 3 picks away?
Yeah, I think I'm going to take Downs here. if
Yeah,
can.
I would have took Downs, but I already had Pittman, so I was like, I don't know.
I'm going to take him in just for that chance that the Colts end up being a crazy team or he's the only guy who produces. I don't know. So I'm up and I'm going to pick Downs.
So my exposure, I have 4 Chiefs, I have 3 Jaguars, 2 Raiders, 2 Cowboys, 1 Brown, 1 Raven, 1 Saint, 1 Bill, 1 49er, 1 Ram, and 1 Falcon.
Who's your Falcon?
I'm trying to remember which Falcon I had.
Oh, it was Drake.
Yep, you're right. And then
So you stacked. What's your stacks?
let me see my stacks here.
You have the Mahomes and
I have a couple. I got a couple Mahomes guys here. So I have Mahomes and I have Tony, Rashee Rice, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And so that's my stack.
who's your other quarterback?
I have Dak Prescott, and then I have
You have Gallup with them, right?
and I have Gallup. That's
Yeah,
it. That's the only stack. I wish I could have waited on that and had my ducks in a row, but I think that doesn't surprise anyone. I'm getting my diva ready to have something to say here.
Seth is almost on the clock. We're almost done, Trent. We got 2 more rounds.
Yeah, 2. So
Seth, Trent, you could almost like get in your diva right now as we're.
I could while you're
but
doing
but I
this.
mean I don't know. We're almost done.
man,
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to come back from that. Guy who judged me for eating that brownie off my hairy arm.
Yeah, it's true.
Um,
Seth took Dawson Knox.
I have Josh Allen, so I think that would be smart.
Yeah. Well, this may work out for me. I don't know. We're 3 picks away.
Who you going for?
I'd like to get Chase Brown here. Nope. Gone.
right after this, I'll get into my diva of the week here. Once you make your pick here, Jordan.
Maybe I'll just end up going back to Gus Edwards. After all that. And he just got picked. Well,
Life's tough. You ready? You ready for this, guys?
all right. I got I'm on the clock here. Whew. Okay. I'm going to go Zach Evans. I need a running back here. Zach Evans with the Rams. Zach, I mean, not like Cam Akers the most reliable guy in the world, right?
No.
So I'm going to go Zach Evans.
My diva of the week is just printers. I think we could all agree that whenever you need a printer most, it doesn't work for you. I know they've gotten better. You know
What are you saying?
Like printer, when you print something. Don't you think printers are the absolute worst?
I
Like
thought
when you need
I
it
think-
most?
I
Trent?
think you said prayers.
thought you
prayers?
said
No,
prayer.
no.
Trent, you
No,
said
you
prayers.
said prayer.
You did not say
I said
printer.
printers.
I was like,
I think I said printers. I think I just, yeah.
I was like, oh,
No, but
okay.
there was no T in what you said.
No.
It sounded.
Rewind the
If you
tape.
didn't say prayers,
No.
you said
The
printers.
fact that our producers back there are looking at me like Mr. Miyagi bowing, I don't think.
No, you said prayers.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He
Okay,
did not say
I meant
printers.
to say printers. Printers
You
are the
literally
absolute-
You said prayers and
Well,
how they're
that's-
not
that's not what I
reliable, and I was
meant.
like, "Wow, Trent."
You literally
I was
said,
like, "Jeez,
That's
man."
literally
literally
like I
said
just
prayers is my diva.
That is not what I meant to
You
say.
said
so I'm so
they're not
sorry.
always reliable, and I'm like, when you need them most, I'm like, "Wow."
I think I just slurred my words. I don't know what happened there.
That
Sorry.
was something
Cat got
right
your
there.
tongue.
Printers. I think I said printers is what I said. I think I just took out the I in the end. Sorry. Printers are my diva of the week. They're the absolute worst. Who likes a printer? Every time you need it, it doesn't work.
I mean, okay.
Like I have a printer, and it's like if you don't use it enough at your house, it doesn't even work. You know what I'm saying? I got a printer right before I got married, and you don't use it, it just stops working, right? You got to use it every so often. Do you have a printer, Seth?
I do.
Do you have a printer, Jordan?
My
Yeah.
printer always works, but
My
I
printer at work-
need ink though.
My printer.
So that might
You gotta
be
do the automatic ink thing that just delivers it automatically.
when you're out.
Yeah, HP Smart. It just has the.
It
not a
just
sponsor.
It just it does the sensor, so it bills your credit card, but it sends you the ink.
that is so cool.
Do you even at work? It's sometimes you need important paper, and it's you got to wait for it to load or whatever. Maybe they've gotten way better with you guys at home. Yeah, how often? I don't think Phill has a printer. I think Phill would back me up here.
How does Phill not have a printer?
I have to realize that I'm dealing with, the Hardy Boys here when it comes to divas. You guys are going to really... I don't have a printer at my house.
Why not?
I had one. I bought it. I didn't use it for like a year after my wedding. It would not work. I changed the ink. I did all kinds of stuff. Watch YouTube videos. I think you have to use it. Is it an
expensive printer or is it kind of cheap?
I got it at Best Buy. I think for like $200. Is that a cheap printer? Is that expensive?
That's not cheap. No.
I would say that's not cheap. I don't know why. Like I kept it for a while, tried to fix it. I don't know what happened. This was pre-kids. I did not sell it because I just couldn't figure it out. That was before my eBay days. Like nothing gets my motor going like, a little eBay,
my
last hour
works.
of your...
The only issue I have is if my printer like not connected to the Wi-Fi.
Okay. Yeah, this was like, I even think like pre-Wi-Fi printers, but I just remember, and I was like, you know what? The printer didn't work wasn't working at work about a week ago. Someone had to come assist me. Shocker. I'm sure you're all shocked about that.
Maybe it's user error with printers with you.
I just feel like every printer I've used, though, it's some kind of something, like you're about to do a paper, either the ink's out, you're out of paper, whatever. Like it's always something. Like
user error, not prepared.
Yeah, well, Seth just found out about the automatic inker deal,
I think Jordan had brought that up, but I didn't know that it like would bill your card. I thought maybe it would like
Costco's pretty
or,
reasonable
send
about
an email and say, "Hey, buy some or something."
For back to the draft, Seth, I almost took McCole Hardman, but I ended up going Justin Ross instead, just getting their Mahomes. But yeah, I don't mind that. I almost went McCole Hardman.
Yeah,
too. We're almost done, Trent, for what it's worth.
So
you guys should
right
get
now.
T-shirts that say "I heart printers." See how many thumbs up and high fives you get. I'm pretty sure most average Americans
I get what you're saying, though,
understand
Trent.
how I feel.
I get what you're saying. It happened to me before, where I'm like, I need to print something, and now I have to
whenever
go
you
out
need
of my
a
way to do
printer
it.
most, it will let you down.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good point. When it's convenient, it's not that bad, but when you need it a lot, it's bad.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I even like UPS, I know it'll work there. If I go there, right? You can print stuff there. Those UPS stores. UPS stores are a gold mine. Oh my goodness. Every time I go in there, I have to wait in a line to return Amazon packages. I look at the person in front of me returning Amazon packages. Person behind me returning Amazon packages. It's just a...
Seth, should we go through our drafts real quick before we give our divas?
Sure.
Yeah, go through it.
So I have Mahomes stacked with 2 wide receivers and Justin Ross and Kadarius Toney and then Travis Kelce. And then I have a little Daniel Jones and Wan'Dale Robinson stack. My running backs, Breece Hall, Jahmyr Gibbs, Javonte Williams, Devin A-Chain, Zach Evans. I feel like there's a lot of risk there, but also some huge upside. I don't love my wide receivers. I have Pittman, Flowers, Zay Jones, DPJ, Khalil Shakir, Terrence Marshall, along with the other receivers. I go with the quarterbacks. Don't really love my wide receivers. Tight ends, Kelsey, obviously, and then Chig, Okonkwo. Really, I just need a ton of... I just surrounded kind of Mahomes and Kelsey with a bunch of high upside, just hoping they have big seasons type of guys. Which, you know what? In a $25 draft where I'm trying to win $3 million, I don't hate that.
Yeah. So let's see. QB, I have Josh Allen, Russell Wilson. Running back, McCaffrey, DeAndre Swift, James Conner, Jerick McKinnon, Elijah Mitchell, Tyjae Spears. At wide receiver, Calvin Ridley, Jordan Addison, Gabe Davis, Jameson Williams, John Mechie, Josh Downs, Mecole Hardman, TJ Hawkinson at tight end, along with Sam Laporta and Dawson Knox. So I didn't get as many stacks, which I think I'm a little bummed out about, but I think my team's pretty spread out. At least the wide receiver room bothers me a little bit. It's a little young, but maybe that young talent shows.
Yep.
Well, we got a draft coming up this week, guys. We did a Father's Day movie draft. That'll be coming out on Wednesday. You won't want to miss that. Just go check that out. That'll be on YouTube. Phill will be a part of that because that is already recorded. Seth, you got a Diva of the Week. You can go sunburns, guys that don't come to work on Sundays. What are you thinking?
Diva of the Week, sunscreen.
Sunscreen. What's your deal with sunscreen? You don't like sunscreen?
I don't like the way it feels, and I also don't think it works that well.
What SPF are you using?
I don't use sunscreen. Now, I think if you don't want to get sunburnt, you either wear long sleeves or you don't go outside.
Sunglasses?
So the sun,
I've heard sunglasses do make you get sunburned more. But see, I hate
Is that
squinting.
true?
I hate squinting.
I don't like squinting either, and I always get like a bad sunglasses tan. But I'm not a biggest fan of sunscreen. I think if you're going to be outside, you need to be smart and just
Yeah,
have yourself.
and that excludes everybody at this table.
Have
so.
yourself be in the shade. Listen, or if you're just willing to get sunburnt like I am, that's fine. I just don't think sunscreen is just. I don't know. It just seems. I don't like the feel of it. I don't think it works that well. I think whenever I still wore sunscreen, I still got burnt.
I think you need
regardless of the SPF.
I think you need to reapply probably, which you probably don't do. You probably sit out in the sun for 5 hours and don't reapply, right?
That's true, but also I think it's kind of a scam a little bit.
Now, what I think we could have a scam draft. That would be really good. Things that are scams.
I think it's a scam.
I think a lot of lip glosses are complete scams. Like I actually think they make my lips worse.
That's what I'm saying.
You wear lip gloss?
No, I think you're talking about
chapstick.
Trent loves the lip gloss that like burns your lips and makes them bigger too.
Trent's wife is always
Trent loves the plumping ones that make his lips burn and plump up.
Trent's wife's always like, man, my lip gloss has been gone pretty quickly here, and Trent's like, oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought this was chapstick.
Okay.
No, chapstick.
I'll make sure to buy you some more for Mother's Day.
Yeah, no, chapstick. I feel like most chapsticks make my lips worse. Like
I never use chapstick.
If I don't have chapped lips and I use chapstick, my lips are chapped.
Well, because you're not supposed to use chapstick if your lips aren't chapped.
No, but look up chapstick. There's something in it that a lot of them say it makes your lips drier.
Yeah.
To use more chapstick. It's a real thing. Look into it.
Yeah, I just don't feel like I don't know. I feel like a lot of skin products are not as advertised.
Not Manscaped skin products though. I actually like their chapstick. It's good. I use it. Tastes
good recovery.
What do you got, Jordan?
So, I was at a hotel all weekend, and my divas are people who work in customer service but don't want to serve customers.
Okay. What did you need? You need an extra towel or something?
No. Okay. So, it's like
they didn't clean your microwave or
people
something?
at the front desk lobby who act like you're crazy for asking them to do something for you. Like,
Are we allowed to act like, was this like a 2 a.m. like you needed a plunger call?
No, okay.
Like,
a couple different things. Like, we got laundry, a bunch of boys, sweaty jerseys, and one of the coaches calls to ask, hey, where's the laundry room? And she says, oh, whatever, to the floor, and it's like, okay, do you guys sell soap? And she, mid-question, she goes, goodbye, sir. Or you go down to the front desk and, hey, can we get the bathroom opened, over here? Not even looking at you, bathroom's open to the left.
No, I know people like, just don't want to do their job.
They don't want to do their job. Like, you're working, and you can't be rude to people when you're working in like, you're at the front desk of a hotel. Your job
Isn't that your job to tell someone to go open that bathroom or go do it yourself? Or tell them it's closed.
Or just be like, sir, I'm really sorry, but we don't open that bathroom until 10 a.m. Yeah. There's one down the hall that you can use if you really need to use it. Not be like...
And not looking you in the eyes.
Yeah, it's like, it's like...
Eye contact.
You could almost just say, people just being rude.
But it's like customer service is your job. You work at a hotel front desk. You have to talk to people. Like,
you can't choose not to talk to people, even if you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
It's true. Maybe, Phill kind of did that to us. He chose not to talk to us today. He'd probably be good customer service, now that thinking about all that.
Chrissy did not even give us an explanation.
Yeah. So, yeah. Sounds good. Sounds like an LA thing.
Phil would understand.
Okay. Well, I think that about does it, guys. Unless there's anything else you want to add?
No.
Nope.
No, we're all good. Okay, well, check out that what is it? Movie Father's Day. Movie Dad's Draft is what it is. That's coming on Wednesday.
That's a good one. Vote for me.
Yeah, go ahead. Go check that one out, guys. Remember, don't be rude. Share the dudes. Really helps us out, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week. And as always, take care.
This has been another episode of the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast. Remember to rate, review, and follow. For more information, go to www.thefantasyfootballdudes.com. And remember, we are sorry for absolutely nothing.
Phill, you're fired.